Hey guys, welcome to Rom's Comics episode 7. This is about the comic book haul for the week of the 30th of October. So yeah, it's the end of October, so that was it was a 5 weeks month, so that was spread it out a little bit more, so I got some specials as well. Also going to be talking about one of the comics I got a couple of weeks ago, but I only read yesterday. Anyways, before I get into the comics, I want to say a special thanks to Matt on Comics. Because I had an Ed, I cannot remember his name, really sorry, I'll try to see if I can get a link in the description below. But yeah, I had a hangout with them last night, so that was pretty fun. Me and Matt were there for about 2 hours talking. So yeah, I want to say a special thanks for that, it was just amazing. So yeah guys, so let's kick into the comics. I'm going to start with the one I said I've already shown in the comic book haul before, which is Star Wars issue 10. I'm going to give a quick review about it this week because I only read it this week. It literally is as amazing as the issues before. It's just Brian Wood at his best. I think it's Brian, that's his first name. Yeah, Brian Wood. Just amazing. The art, completely amazing. It just kicks in the story. Even like a full-on Red Alert art looks brilliant. So yeah, it's a good comic book. It talks about how you have Darth Vader saying don't underestimate Luke, and yeah, you have a couple of scenes with Han Solo getting away from Boba Fett, which it looks amazing in this as well. So yeah, it's pretty good, guys. I don't want to spoil anything because I've talking to a couple of people that do say sometimes I do spoil a little bit too much, but it's really good, guys. If you're not picking Star Wars, you should be picking this. It's brilliant. It's a 4 out of 5. I still don't know why it took 2 weeks to read this. Which yeah, I took 2 weeks to read this because of coursework and stuff like that. And it's one of those seasons that is not tied into anything else, so I didn't see the rush in reading it. Now, from a series that is not tied into anything else to a series that it is. Infinity issue 5. Only one more issue after this left to finish the Infinity main series thing. There is the 2 Avengers and 1 new Avengers after. But yeah, guys, it's amazing. Hickman is just being amazing in this. You have it picks up where the whole fights are with the Avengers taking back all the worlds. That page there. You can see they're all taking back the worlds, and then they also find out you have this. Before I say this, just this amazing page of just the Hulk. See if we can get it in. There you go. The Hulk just smashing, and says it massively smashed. It looks brilliant. There's the guys in the world calling the Avengers world and putting a massive A up after getting back the world, and it says at the end they were all Avengers worlds. Pretty good. You have Thor and Captain America just having a quick drink together, so it's pretty good. And then he goes back into the hidden Inhuman City when you have Thanos' son, Thane, I think. Yep. Thanos' son called Thane. Not really original, but anyways, God. But it just looks amazing. They talk about his power and how it can just destroys everything. And then you are Thanos in Wakanda, looking at all the weapons and things that the Avengers had. He's using them against Black Bolt that is captured. Then he goes back into where new Avengers left, with the other world getting destroyed. And you have Black Bolt's brother and the dog kind of thing showing up at the top, and Beast pointing at them, saying they should be able to help. Then you have the guy that was with Thane saying he's captured Thane. And then you have this one page of just a fight, and it's just amazing. You just see you have Mr. Fantastic, you have literally the new Avengers, Mr. Fantastic, Iron Man, Namor, Beast, just amazing. Then it kicks into a talk between Thanos and his son, and so yeah, it's just amazing. And now it just finishes with there's one last planet to save, where they're talking about Earth. Really good, as the whole series has been. This is a 4.5 out of 5. I would say it could be a little bit better. Some of the things just, I think, not necessary, but I can see why they're there, to be honest, so I'm not going to complain much. Then I'm going to move on to 2 Infinity tie-ins that I got. I'm going to start with Nova issue 9, which, yeah, it's actually issue 99 of Nova ever. So yeah, next issue is in issue 10 of the Marvel Now Nova, but it's issue 100. It kicks in with Justice and Speedball and Nova. He actually tells it who they are, which I don't see why they did that. I think people that have been reading it should know who they are. And you have them coming back to his house and finding out that this woman here has kidnapped his mum and his sister. He gets into wanting to have a fight with her, and she says she will have a fight with him person on person. So no helmet and thing, and like she just hands his ass to him, literally. Just kicks the hell out of him, and he just goes into plan B, and like helmet comes to him and he just blasts her, gets his mum, but then she's about to teleport away and he kind of jumps into her while she does it, so he gets teleported with her. That red thing, she gets teleported into the slaughter ship. He finds another Nova hat in the floor, Nova helmet, and they start having a fight, and he literally just beats her, and they're like loads of people show up, but he jumps from like what are you doing, you'll see, to just him being back home with his mum. And then it kind of gives you a little introduction to the New York Warriors that kind of come out with an all new Marvel Now. So that's pretty good. It says, oh, they already introduced themselves, talking about Speedball and Justice. Is it Speedball and Justice? Yeah, that thing is kind of good now. Yeah, Speedball and Justice. And yeah, it says, yeah, and you can tell me about this new team of yours. So that was pretty good end. But then I thought it was going to be the end, but then you actually find out that there is, in the last page, last 2 pages, it's the woman waking up in the midnight something from Infinity. I cannot remember her name. I'm really crap at remembering names. And just saying, you condemned to the midnight sphere, and she says, and you just talk about, and she just goes back into a capsule. So I like that. And at the bottom says, next, Nova 100, which is how I realised that was going to be the Nova 10, which is a special, like, I think it's what, £4.50? No, $4.50, which is like £3 something special, which is okay. But yeah, sorry, that it's a good way to start the new Warriors. It's just talks a little bit about Infinity, which I don't like about this Infinity tie-ins. They're not really like majorly about Infinity. But yeah, it was good. They're about 3.5 out of 5, so that is good. Another tie-in that I got this week was Guardians of the Galaxy, issue 8. One thing before we start this, I was talking to Matt about this yesterday, is the art in this book. The cover, that's the art throughout the whole book. It's not in normal colours. I think it's slowly getting better. It's Francesco Francavilla. She's really good. And you can see the drawings are really good. It's just the colours. It's one of those like 90s comics. If you guys get what I mean. Me and Matt were talking about it. And just, it looks like really 90s. Like for example, in this first page here, you can see you have Gamora in like green hair, and you have but then you have Drax and Raccoon in orange. But yeah, apart from that, it was a really good issue. It's talking about how Thanos is on his way to planet Earth, and they need to stop it. He gets in the discussion between Gamora and Peter Quill, and they just flip at each other. Then this message from Abigail Brand, which is the director of S.W.O.R.D., comes in saying that she needs help. She's been captured by Thanos. Gamora goes on her way to try and save her. And then you have Peter Quill and Rocket Raccoon also go after them to try and save her. And when they get there, they have actually captured Gamora, which it looks really good at. Do you see what I mean, guys? One page is like green and blue, the other page is orange and yellow, and then throughout the whole thing is like that. But yeah, they talk about using Rocket Raccoon is like, I'm gonna do the thing where I rocket up ahead and distract them, which is just, and he was like, you will? Is there any other way? So it was really good seeing that, and he was like, Peter Quill was just like, I thought you hated that. And I was like, I do, but I'm still gonna do it. And he literally just jumps and starts going, blam, I just murdered you, which is like, he's been saying that every single issue. And Gamora and Peter Quill have a little talk about it, how it's really weird he says that every time. But then they get really cornered and surrounded by the bad guys, and they kind of cheap. It gets exploded, and they thought it was going to be Drax saving them because they asked Drax for help. But it's kind of a spoiler, but Angela comes to save them, which is, it's a spoiler and it isn't. It's kind of expected she will come back again because she is going to be part of the Guardians of the Galaxy, but after last issue she kind of everyone thinks she was going to leave. But it was a really good issue, apart from the art, which, because of that, I'll have to give it a 4. It's slowly growing on me every time I look at it, but yeah, I'm not really sure. The next issue is going to be the same, so my opinion might change after the next issue. So yeah, guys. Now, the last issue that I only got 5 this week, so... And the last issue that I get is Superior Spider-Man, issue 20. Never been so happy about this, because it's finally left the 2099 storyline. I didn't like the 2099 storyline. It picks up from when Peter Parker dies inside the Dr. Octopus body, and then you have this weird Leatherhead wakes up and says all the spiders will die, which I don't know who she is because I didn't. He does say Jane Doe, they don't actually know who she is. Then you have another guy that wakes from a coma, so it's two people that wake from a coma in 2 pages. it's a bit of a repetitive. They could have found another way to do it, and this guy just wakes up and asks for Otto Octavius. So yeah, my computer screen just went down. Sorry for that, guys. But yeah, and then he comes back to into present day, and you have Otto Octavius, or Spider Rock. I just call him that, it's easier. So yeah, you have Spider Rock talking to the little girl that keeps spending time with. But he comes across Black Cat doing a felony, and he just literally punches her in the face. I don't know, he just shows up, punches her in the face. He's like, Felicia Hardy, aka the Black Cat, and it's like, why so formal over a long time no, when he just punches her. I love that. She's like, oh my god, you broke my tooth. And he just kicks her in the face again, puts some web thing around her, and just walks off. Then he goes into this meal with the little girl, and he says he's going to open a Parker Industries. Which I really like that. He's opening his own industries, which you can say will be Dr. Octavius' thing, because he's getting his doctorate in this issue. You have the next morning, you have May going to the doctors, but the guy that just asked about Otto Octavius was there just before her. Then you have the scene of Peter Parker signing his like loan to get his company started, and the little girl is there. I think she looks little. Anyways, she's there to sign the thing as well to be his vice president. Then he jumps into Carly, which we've known she's been tracking to find out that Peter Parker is not Peter Parker anymore. She tries to contact MJ, but then MJ gets attacked by a dog, which I found it really good. The art on the dog jumping on her. We'll get that. But that looks pretty good. And then he kicks into Peter Parker doing his presentation about his work, and he thinks everything was going too well till his lecturer, which was a colleague of Otto Octavius, just tells him, "You stolen the work from Otto Octavius," and he's just like really confused on what to do. Then he kicks into the person that woke up from the hospital, which at the start I thought was going to be a dude, because he looked like it was going to be a dude. It was not. It was a girl, which then she uses her like a machine, and she turns into Stunner, which, yeah, the last page of Stunner, it looks brilliant, guys. So yeah, these were the comics for this week. Thanks for watching so far. Just before we go, 4 out of 5? No, 4.5 out of 5 I'll say, because the artwork was really good as well. But anyways, I love the comics this week. Once again, say thanks to Matt on Comics for the amazing time in the hangout yesterday, and Ed, which I cannot remember his name again, I'm sorry. I will post his link in the description below. He's an amazing dude. We had an amazing conversation yesterday, so yeah, that was pretty good. But Ed Ureb, there we go, finally saw it. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a like and a comment below. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I will try to upload more things. I will be doing a YCC covers as well now. I've already talked to Adam about that, so also thanks for him to let me be part of the YCC. And yeah, guys, see you later, guys.